Hey guys, welcome to Evolving Spiritually. My name is Kayla, and if this is your first time checking out my channel, hello and welcome. If you guys are returning, what's up? We are here for session number 11 of season 2. I haven't really thought it through about when we're starting season 3, but we just kind of on a roll at this point, so we're gonna keep it going. All right, so if you guys checked out session 7 and session 7, maybe we need to go revisit session 7. I don't know what that is, but I'll try to link it down below. Okay, but interesting enough, I was trying to say the last session, which was session 10. Okay, that was the All Eyes on You reading. I got a lot of good feedback from that reading, but in between that time and now, I posted a twin flame soulmate reading. So if you guys want to check that out, back to my old way of doing things in a sense. So I tapped into that energy and it was pretty interesting. So today, back into these intuitive therapy sessions, we get pretty deep. We go beneath the surface. I'm using cards today. We are going to jump into it because I want to get into a few things, okay? So I have 2 keywords here for this reading. Now, you have to really kind of figure out how this resonates with you and in what way and in what area, okay? But believe me, it's gonna start off a little soft, but then we're gonna get down, okay? So the first keyword today for this session is arise, okay? Arise. The trigger statement with arise is there has to be more than this, okay? Is there any place, any area within your life that you're questioning, like what's going on, what more is it to it? Like there has to be more, right? So the true statement to back up that feeling is I create my world, understanding that the future looks however you desire it to be. It's also going to be based on what you choose to mentally focus on and feed yourself is going to start to show in your reality. So arise above the bullshit, above the pettiness, above the conflict, above the darkness that is just trying to attack us all in a sense, and knowing that there is more to life, there is more to this than what you've been given in the past and what you are maybe even dealing with in this moment. It does get better, okay? So the message for that is you are ready for a higher level of awareness and transformation, which is why a lot of things and people are falling away right now, okay? You're seeing the truth of a lot of things and people that you may have put a lot of energy and effort into, maybe you thought would be with you in the long run in a sense, but it's understanding now this is a place of getting back rooted and grounded within your foundation. We've been talking about foundations in the last 2 sessions specifically, but making sure that your foundation is rooted in something real and healthy, and it's ultimately going to be your faith, right? So this is being grounded within that and knowing that you're elevating. So certain people and things, they can't come along with you anymore because they would do nothing but hold you back, right? And again, we ain't gonna be sitting up here holding ourselves back because of other people who don't even want to, I can't do for you if you're not gonna do for yourself, we ain't doing that no more. All right, so keyword number 2 here is acceptance, okay? Hopefully I'm not going too fast. I had 2 cups of coffee this morning and I'm on a roll, but I'm feeling good, so that's a good thing. All right, so second keyword is acceptance, okay? The trigger statement for acceptance is we must remember. Right? But the true statement is I am free of the habits that do not serve me. Okay, acceptance. Maybe this is patterns or loops that you have repeated or cycles that you have repeated, just unconsciously because of generational things being passed down, and it's breaking through those generational curses in a sense and finding a new way. That's who you are. That's what you were chosen to do. So of course you're going to be met with certain obstacles and certain energies and entities in a sense because you're meant to break barriers in this sense, okay? So the message behind that is lay down the armor passed down to you from your family. Release habits that are not serving you and forgive on the behalf of generations past, okay? So a lot of shit is fucked up, okay? You done figured out a lot of things then came to light, especially around family and the foundation that you were building on previously. But it's like, it's chopping that shit up to what it is and understanding that you have a choice to make it better from this point moving forward. And it's all going to rely on the choices you choose to make. Like, if you don't take that second to slow down and see that you're repeating a cycle in some kind of way, and it's going to continue until someone chooses to break free from it, right? It's like someone who grows up in a family of alcoholics, instead of succumbing to it and just being like, well, it's just written in stone that that's who my family is and that's who I'm going to be. Like, no, you have a choice, and the choice is to be better than that, to do something different, right? But it may take a lot of resistance, because that is something that was like hereditarily passed down in a sense, right? That you've been influenced on your whole life per se. So it is going to take a lot to break away from something so strong. And the alcoholism was just an example, right? It definitely gets way deeper. We're talking about sexual abuse and all of that, right? Drug use, all of that. So it's like breaking away from those things, or just even like settling for less, putting up with people who use you. Like, there's different patterns and different situations that, again, carry on throughout generations, and it's about breaking through that. So I mean, we've kind of gotten the short end of the stick here, where we've had to deal with all of the shit that has been passed down from generations to generations. But now, again, karmically, things are closing out, and you about to be on another side of blessed, okay? But this is, again, still things being shown and revealed to us. And I feel like there is a strong emphasis on Cancer season, okay? Something will be revealed, an opportunity will come, or something will come to pass. I feel strongly within this Cancer season for a lot of us, and it's just going to excel us forward, okay? So this may be the beginning of things revealing themselves, okay? Now, I know we would rather sometimes just get hit hard all at once, but I think the things that are really starting to surface, they have to come at a nice pace for us to be in this place of, like, acceptance, arise and acceptance, okay? Some shit is arising to the surface, and it's about us being in this place of accepting it. And it's not like accepting it and continue taking it. It's accepting people and things for what they are, choosing how that fits in with your life and in who you are as a person, and then making a choice of what you're going to do from that point moving forward, right? It's simple, but it is a process, okay? So that was the keywords. Now, I did shuffle through some of the cards. I'm going to shuffle these on camera, but I use like 4 different decks, so I didn't want to do all that on camera, okay? So I didn't flip them over. I don't know what they say, so we about to get into this, okay? I think I'm gonna do my keywords first. Okay, soulmate is another keyword here. We have passion, and then we have watching you. So is this gonna turn into a love reading? If not, I mean, it doesn't have to be romantic, because soulmates are not just like romantic, they can be platonic, okay? But just off top with this reading is just saying, again, this is you maybe breaking away or having to choose something other than someone that, again, you were closely connected to, deeply desired, or felt as though would be like with you throughout your life, okay? Now, those will come back into play once we actually get into the reading, but I just kind of want to get that out of the way. So soulmate, passion, watching you. Okay, we have the Wisdom of the Oracle, and I'm going to read out of the book at the end, but just so we know, we have number 46, which is going to be a 10 in the completion, regeneration, okay? And then we have number 4, which is higher power. All right, so let's see what's going on. I don't have a specific spread. whatever comes out, we're gonna flow with it, we're gonna roll with it and see what is really going on here. But I definitely feel like something is coming to light. Okay, another 4 here. 4 of Wands. Again, what we've been talking about, foundations. This is family. This is also like some sort of union, okay? This is speaking on someone's foundation, someone wanting to maybe come together on something in some kind of way. But the 4, again, with this like regeneration card, is making me feel like something comes to an end, so something new begins in a more prosperous way. On a lower vibrational side, I feel like whoever this person is, something is going on within their foundation, within their family, or within their home life, or their actual home. I don't know. There's either renovations or there's a breakdown of something. I don't know, something's surfacing, but I feel like there's some sort of conflict within this person's foundation or their home life or their environment right now, and they're looking out and maybe wanting to reach out to you, okay? Tying outside energy to this arise, it could be someone feeling like they thought that they could create, well, I mean, you can create your own world because that was the true statement, but they created their reality presently based off of very low vibrational, egotistical, like wants and desires, lustful things, temporary things, and they ended up building some way in it or getting established within something that they manifested. And I feel as though they're realizing that they've been bamboozled, like, I don't know, kind of feel like this is somebody that was trying to come together on something with someone else, and things was just not what they expected. And now they're looking out at you in this place of like, there has to be more than this, right? But again, ultimately the choice comes down to you. All right, can we get some cards? And it's gonna be like 80 million of them, so okay. We have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I feel like this is saying in the past, there was something that was not communicated to you. I feel like this is something that maybe you've known intuitively or within, and you have not even like communicated this understanding of something. But I feel like there's something that obviously needs to be said here with this Ace of Swords, and maybe this is this person feeling as though by speaking some sort of truth or giving you some sort of clarity, that it would, oh my God, I don't know why I said that. It would turn over a new leaf in a sense, like it would start something new. We then have, see, the Two of Cups. Like, as much as I'm sitting here like, what is going on? This is all over the place. And the fact that I'm like on a caffeine high makes me feel as though this person's like, again, attaching to the twin flame reading in a sense. If this is that same type of energy, so if you didn't see that and that resonates, then this person is like in a very numbed, zoned out type of like energy, to where they do get in their feelings, but they can also get in a place of numbing it out. And that's, you have to be careful with this type of person or these type of people in a sense, because like they only come in when it's fitting for them, like when they feel down and out and they need to express themselves or they need to clear their conscience. Okay, so y'all know it takes me a minute to try to like figure it all out, but once I do, I get down to the nitty-gritty and it gets real, because there's a lot of just like interesting energy here, right? Soulmates come into our life to teach us a lesson, right? They may be there for a lifetime or they may be there temporarily, but the lesson around it will be like major. Okay, so with this Ace of Swords connected to this Two of Cups, this person may want to express themselves, like tell you something in regards to how they feel, or maybe even a situation that they are in. Okay. But I feel like this kind of comes to you at a very interesting moment too, because either you are connected to someone, or you soon will be meeting someone here with this Two of Cups, and this person is someone you can build a healthy foundation on. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. If you over here in this energy of arise as well, where you're like, okay, like what's next, or there has to be more than this, there is, but don't again give up or give in right before you get to where you're going, because personally for you, there's a new beginning coming, and it's going to be like clear as day. You're going to know like what's for you, and you're going to know what's not. And what's coming is this Two of Cups. This could be a person, this could be an opportunity, this could be whatever it is that like would fill your cup in this moment that you feel you are lacking. That's what's coming your way. And again, like this could be connected to like an ex-romantic partner, or someone platonic, but don't let somebody come in and still like don't let them be a party pooper, because somebody's trying to do that. Somebody's trying to knock you off of this balance that you've been in, all because they shit stinks, all because their foundation is rocky and falling apart. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it takes me a minute to like connect visually what I'm seeing through like this message, but before we get any more clarifying cards out, I can tell you that this person is going through it. Their foundation is like cracking, okay? It's falling apart, and they're looking out at you, watching you, and now all of a sudden they're reminiscing on all the good times and the good memories. And but again, why you didn't do that the first couple months or years? Like, I don't get it, you know? Like, whoever this is, it's been like too much time in between for them to come to this place of like, oh, being in their feelings about you. Like, you should have been in your feelings when the window of opportunity was there. But now it's like, oh, well, maybe I can come back and like confess or like express myself, but I'm still feeling bullshit on this. I'm still feeling like someone's just trying to say what they know you want to hear, okay, so that they can get back in good graces with you. And again, this doesn't have to be on like a romantic tip, but like they want to get back in some sort of connection, just to have a connection with you. But later on down the road, you're going to hit the Six of Pentacles energy, and it's still going to be an unbalanced connection, because their values, their morals, what they want and desire in life is so far from yours, even more than it was before. So it's like, okay, for example, just in a romantic sense, let's say that this was like an ex she was dating, and back then, like, they were about like chasing money because they thought like that was going to be all that. But now they got the money, and then they're like, okay, well now I need to like start checking off boxes on my list. I need to get married, I need to look like this, I need to have a child. So then they only like use you because they know in a sense you're going to be of good quality. In that sense, you're going to be a good partner, you're going to be a good parent. And so like they just go about like wanting something for the wrong reasons too. Okay, now hopefully I don't lose you guys with this, but it's kind of like what we're seeing within society happen right now. Like, I'm 30, okay, so if you up in the 80s and the 90s babies, like, you know, like a lot of our artists, for example, like Rihanna, you know, she's pregnant, she's about to be a whole mother. And so like, what else is there really to do for like people within our age group? Like, these younger kids, they're coming out with different things. And so it's just like, now we're falling into that stage where like getting married and having kids. And I'm not saying that's what you got to do, but for the people who don't think for themselves, and they base themselves off of what society is doing, you know, like, it's just kind of like when Kalani got pregnant and she decided to have a baby by herself. Then people started being like, I'm gonna go and be a single parent voluntarily. And it's like, again, not to just sit here and like put that down, but do y'all know what you getting yourselves into? Because I was a single parent involuntarily, and it was one of the hardest things in my life that nobody can prepare you for, right? But society don't tell you that, right? Kalani out here looking super duper mommy ooper with her baby, right? Look like she killing it, but she may be breaking down behind the scenes. But the whole point is, like, whoever this is, these kind of people, like, they only are doing something because they think that it makes them look good. Okay, so where I was going with that example is, like, now people will try to slow down and, you know, be like, okay, now I'm seeking love and marriage, and, you know, I want to be a mother or a father, and, like, just look the part, or, you know, now I'm gonna start going to church every Sunday to make it look like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It like, it's like that's this kind of person or people or whatever this is. Like, you fit the description perfectly of, like, what a healthy example in this world looks like. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they want you because you look the part, because you are the part, and they're still gonna add no value within that. So again, it's like somebody saying, like, okay, now I'm in a place of, like, I got the money, so I want to marry you, and let's have kids, and let's start a family. And then it's like you have a kid, and you get married, or you get married, you have a kid, you start a family, and there's no true connection within that, because, like, again, it was a person just trying to mark off a box on their checklist of, like, things to do or accomplish in life, because society says this is what makes a man, or this is what makes a woman. Like, I don't know, okay, but that's this person, and that's their reality, okay? Like, they got themselves into something because they went off of, like, what, I don't know if it's society, I don't know if it's their family, I don't know what it is, but they did something for the wrong reasons, and they arrived at their destination, and then they looking around like, what the hell? Like, how do I get out of this, right? And then they seek you, in a sense, to try to communicate, to help them get out of whatever this Two of Cups is, because they're in the Two of Cups energy, just in a low vibrational sense, okay? You're reaching a Two of Cups. If you ain't in it, you about to be in it. You're reaching a Two of Cups here very soon, okay? I can tell you at least within the next couple of weeks. But like I said, Cancer season, so it could stretch out to June, but that's what I'm saying. This shit is just based off of your choices, okay? If you sit here and you keep entertaining people that you know ain't for you, you're gonna keep holding yourself back. So there ain't no real, like, time set on this. It's really based off of you and your decisions, okay? Now, if you gonna cut everything off and be like, look, my Two of Cups coming, I ain't got time for you, I can't be distracted, boo. Okay, I'll hit you after the fact. But, like, 2020 tunnel vision, do not get distracted at this time, okay? Because, again, whoever these people are, they didn't stop until they got what they wanted. And again, now that they got there, they're just like, what? I don't want this. I don't want this. I want you, because now you're what life is really about. But again, then they're going to get into that place of committing or giving you something, or I don't know what it is, but then they're going to fall short. So that's what I'm saying. It's like a person saying, let's get married. I bought us a house. Okay, they buy you a house, they get you a kid, and then they're working all day, every day, and you never see them. They're not helping you. You know? Like, it's like that. It's you end up lacking in what matters the most to you. So again, that's just an example, but, like, it's going to resonate in whatever it is that you desire, and this person knows what to play off of. Okay? So like I said, this Four of Wands energy is connected to the Four of Swords. 2 4s now on top of this 4 of higher power. Okay? You've gone through a disconnection that has brought healing to you. You've been disconnected from this person. You've been disconnected from the situation. And I'm telling you, while you've been doing that, this person been over here playing house, building, or doing something that has been building a foundation. Okay? But something is going on. There's a disconnection within whatever this person built. They're emotionally disconnected from it. Okay? There could also be something here about someone's foundation, like, or someone being imprisoned. Okay, can we not go? And okay, this sound a little ratchet up over here, but I mean, people can go to prison for different reasons, but I'm just saying that's the Four of Wands stands for that as well. Like, someone been building their foundation on a lie and they're getting caught up. The Hierophant. Okay, pretending to be something that they're not. All to have power, all to have some sort of like authority in life or some sort of say so. But I feel like this person or whoever this is, they got themselves into something without really knowing what they got themselves involved in, with, like, into. So a couple of readings ago when I was talking about like people doing spell work and shit, I was saying like there could have been, because we were talking about like 5 different energies, right? And I was saying there could have been someone who like they don't even know really what they did. Like they went to someone or they did something that they found off of line, and like either they did a ritual or a spell or something like that, and they don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all can't be doing everything that you see on like this shit, okay? YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, like people like, oh, I'm gonna teach you how to do this and attract this and da-da-da. You better pray about it, okay? I'm just saying. But it's like that. Like somebody got themselves into a situation, signed like a deal with the devil, and didn't even like read the contract, okay? This person is stuck in something, okay? They're committed, they pledged, they made a vow. Okay, so this could be a marriage, this could be a job, the industry, this, I don't know what the hell this is, okay? But this person made a vow to do something, to be something, to be committed to something, and they're now realizing the truth of it and seeing that it is not what they thought that it was. But they have pretty much built who they are as an entire person in the present moment off of this lie, or off of something that is not, yeah, it's a lie. It's not what it appeared to be. And now this person is seeing it and they're like what was I thinking? What am I doing? And how do I get back on the right track? Like, that's what I'm saying. This whatever this is, this Four of Swords, if they're in trouble, they're like falling to their knees asking God, like, please help me find my way. And it's leading them back to you. And that's what I'm saying. All of this is not always about like you taking a person back. Sometimes that be like people's karma, like having to come back and apologize to you, like righting their wrongs. And again, that doesn't mean that it's your opportunity to take them back. It means that you telling them no and them learning a lesson to not ever do that or be that to this, like to anyone else. That's a lesson, okay? And that's what I'm saying. Like, this person is in some shit. The Four of Swords is not even, oh, it's right there. Weird. Okay, the Ace of Swords came out with the 10 of Cups. Like I said, this person is going through something within their family life, within their family dynamic. And though you may be too, or just did, you are not going like through it in the way that they did. Like, you are finding out who people are within your family and your foundation and all of that stuff, and this person's family and foundation is finding out who they are, okay? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a flippy flop. Y'all gotta see that this shit, like, it changes. So at first people was looking at you like you was crazy and you was all doing this and losing your mind and like just wilding out, right? In some sense, in whatever kind of way. And I feel like this person maybe even like hyped it up a little bit, like, yeah, they a little crazy, a little elevator don't go all the way up and shit, you know? But now, I know I'm making a joke of it and I'm really not trying to be. That's just the energy. Like, this person is trying to I still don't feel like this person is seeing the seriousness of the situation that they put themselves in. Like, you don't play with the Hierophant, y'all. That's like the government. That's like high ups, okay? Like when you really get down to the nitty gritty, somebody been lying. Somebody been lying on a large scale. And I feel like it's a lot of things being revealed about this person in multiple ways, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. Like, this is just the beginning, and that's what I mean. Like, it reflects your energy in a sense, because like you again are seeing things and people are being exposed to you on like their intentions and who they really are. And this person or these people, their true self is being shown and revealed to everyone that they've been connected with, and been putting on this phony fakeness to get to this place that they're in now. Okay, but this person wants to like communicate, and they want to offer you something, and they want to offer, this could be like a peace offering, but like I said, please don't get all mushy gushy on me, because it's just a way to get back into like this. People don't change, okay? I did say this in the twin flame reading, but like people will be like, yeah, you can change. And like people like us who, like, when we realize that we do some fucked up shit, or that it may be manipulative, or, you know, when we catch ourselves like repeating unconscious patterns that we then picked up, right? We correct those, okay? Well, I do. I can't speak for everybody, because everybody ain't me. But if you resonate with most of my shit, then I'm pretty sure you're gonna be similar, okay? So the moment I realized, and I tell this example all the time, one time back in the day, I was with this guy, and this was the moment I realized I had manipulative tendencies, and I decided to pretend as though I was on the phone, and I got like on this, okay, I'm gonna sound crazy, but hey, it's the truth. Got on the phone and act like I was getting in this argument, right? Just to see like if they're gonna react, if they're gonna even care about my feelings, right? And it honestly made everything worse. Like, it literally made everything worse. You know, he was just like, I ain't never seen you, you know, get so upset. And I must have been putting the dramatics on. I'm a Libra. But again, in that moment when shit got worse, I was like, ooh, that's manipulation, Kayla. Like, you can't be doing that, right? So manipulation is like purposely doing something to get a reaction or response out of a person. And that's what I did. Like, I purposely pretended like I was on the phone. Fucking nuts, okay? I didn't grow up. I've evolved out of that, okay? But that's what I'm saying. Like, the moment I realized, like, oh, this is manipulation, and the moment it backfired on my ass was the moment I was like, I'm never doing that again, because, like, I probably brought more problems to the situation than it needed to be, all because of a fake argument that I had on the phone. Crazy. But, you know, us women, we do some crazy things, but it doesn't make it right. So that's what I'm saying. This is on the other end of that. This person, these people, they're on the other side of that. They're the kind of people that like, they can be like face first with knowing that they then did some fucked up shit, and then they still do it. They're like, well, I ain't changing. You know, like they need to change how they approach me, or how they come at me, or what they do, or like, it's a lost cause. But like I said, something is coming to light. And I feel like if this person promised you something in the past, I feel like they're going to speak on that and try to play on that. The Lovers, they promised you something, a commitment. I don't know if you were committed to this person, or they're going to come back on some like, whoa. Y'all know I don't like when Mr. King of Cups come out. I don't like that. Somebody about to be like really aggressive, but not in a, like, they're gonna be straight, not aggressive. They're gonna be straightforward with their emotions. Like, they're gonna hit you pow pow. Like, this is how I feel. This is how I've been feeling. And this is what I want. Okay, what do they want? They want the Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. They want to go back to how things used to be before it got all burdened and like, what? Do y'all see how many? Why do they be playing with me with these damn cards? They know I'm not the right nut for it because I always got something to say. What the hell makes you think that you can come back after you done put 10 swords in my back and then be like, oh, I apologize. I wish I could take it back. No, it's too late. I didn't already hurt. I didn't already healed. And, you know, that's just me. But I'm just saying. This person, they've been showing their ass for a while, and they've been hurting you. And that's what I'm saying. You want to invite that back into your life because, no. This is an emotional manipulator. This is like, I'm going to do what I got to do. I'll say what I got to say. I'll be who I got to be to get what I want. Okay? This is like sugar mama, sugar daddy type of like person. You know, like, I'll date a 98-year-old and kiss him on the forehead or like rub his feet, or, you know, like, it's like that kind of person. And like, men can definitely be that person too. Like, they'll settle with anything just to say they got something. Okay, just saying. That's what this is. Like, it's kind of degrading, but that's why this person also numbs out their emotions, because they know they be doing some cruddy stuff and they still go and do it. But when it comes to you, while I'm all up in this person's business, you close the door on this, leave it closed. Okay, don't loop, do not repeat. And maybe that's what the keywords in the beginning, the acceptance, like, accept what this was, arise above it, and move on, because this is a no. This person wants a way out in something that they got themselves very, very deep in. And that you got enough fighting your own little demons and little devils floating around here. You can't be teaming up with nobody and trying to fight theirs too. Not when they fighting like monsters that you done passed in stage 2. Like, that's what I'm saying. If this was a video game and you had to fight a monster to go to each next level, they about 11 levels behind you, and you tell me you gonna go back there and fight that and you barely made it through? No, absolutely not. Right? I'll give you every kind of example I can to make it as realistic as this is. Do not backtrack. Do not go back to this. I bet you are in your feelings. I bet you do want. I bet you do. The hell? Sorry. The Two of Cups came out with the Three of Pentacles. This person's stuck in something. That's what I'm saying. Don't let nobody come and use you, all because they want like temporary fulfillment. Okay? They're stuck, or they're committed to either being some kind of way, being like living some kind of lifestyle. They're married, or they're just like long-term committed to a person, you know, like those people that be like, we don't have to get married, but we gonna spend the rest of our lives together. Or like, after we graduate college, we gonna get married and spend, like, people who do that weird shit that like they plan for the future and then they live their life in between until that's time. And then it's like, I don't know, people doing a lot these days out in these TikTok streets. Y'all be coming up with different kind of relationships and poly, and y'all kissing and sleeping with your best friends, and like, what is... I'ma pray, but I don't, to each its own. But I don't think that's what's going on up over on this higher vibration of things, okay? Because there's a lot of healing and trauma hidden all and all of that, and then people trying to wrap it up and dress it up and make it look all nice, and it's just like, oh, baby, let me read you one time, and I'll get you straight. I'll get you going where you need to go. But this person, they need some help. These people, they need help. Because again, they stuck in something. And because they're stuck in something, they trying to get you stuck in something with them. Yeah. So like, it's like a person like bad mouthing you to everyone, and then like everyone believes it, and then something comes out about them, and then they tie you to it in a sense and be like, well, like I only did it because, you know, like so and so encouraged me to do it or supported me in it or told me that I would be good. Like, it's like still not trying to take accountability. Like, that's what it's given. Okay? And it's just a no. Like, I can't explain it, but there's something that we're not able to clearly see right now that we're going to be able to see really soon, and something needs to close out. Okay? Yeah, the Tower. Okay, something is coming down with this person, and they got themselves into something, and I feel like it has to do with contracts or agreements or something of that sort. It's something important, but they're gonna come back on some like they want to be with you, or they miss you, or they need you, and no, they're stuck in a situation, and they feel like you can help them out of it, and they feel like you will give your last for them. And that's what I'm saying, like the audacity, because they wasn't on this not too long ago, when they thought that their grass was greener, when they thought that like they was moving on up in life and like gonna stunt on you. The Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. See, they took too long. This person left you out in the cold. They promised you something and never came through, and you walked away from it. And again, that's exactly where you should stay, because this person, whatever they're stuck in, they not walking away from it anytime soon. They're gonna be stuck in it. Okay. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna use this, but probably not. The Tree, the Gentleman. Okay, so these have like keywords, so I'm gonna read them real quick. So it says, a young man, a male, a man you are close to, partner, friend, masculinity, professional, outward focus, logic, powerful, consciousness. Okay, so more than likely, again, a person that's holding masculine energy right now, trying to find their way to you. Okay, the Tree says life, health, body, grounded, mind, reflection, spiritual beliefs, earth, legacy, time, sacrifices, recovery, relative, growth, environment, nature, spirit, and personal growth. It's a lot. It's a lot tied into it. And that's what's kind of like throwing me off in a sense. The Rider. So yeah, a messenger. Okay. So the Rider says news, messages, inventions, ideas, lover, young person, visitor, intuition, opportunity, surprise, soon, renew, return, movement, and change. News coming in short order, or a person of significance. Okay, that is clarifying the Gentleman. Somebody got something to tell you. Okay, the Tree is clarified by 34, and it says extravagant wishes, money, and luxury. This person is going to offer you wealth, opportunity, a family, a commitment, and like I said, they're stuck in something. Okay, and don't let no. Okay, this oracle says, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Okay, if you're feeling all over the place with this situation or this person, like, pray about it, talk to God about it, and ask God which direction and which way you should go, and fill it out, and listen to yourself and listen to your intuition. Because again, I feel like this person, they're coming back, and they're gonna come back strong. Like, they know they cannot come back offering what they would have in the past. Like, they cannot offer bare minimum, and I feel like they gonna come with something pretty big. Okay, but again, it's really up to you. And like I said, this person got something going on in the background, and I would not be okay with that, because they're stuck within a dynamic. Okay. Number 46 is regeneration. It says rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or a loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful, growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Okay? Now, again, like I said, don't let past people come in and block what you done already created space for something new to be in. Okay? Because I'm telling you, whatever you done made space for, it's coming in. But you cannot let this person or these people come back in, because it's just gonna delay it. Right? The relationship message says the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There's life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. Okay? Be open to it and closed off to what you done already experienced. Now, the protection message says endings come in many forms, and now is the time to stop holding on to what must die so that something better can take its place. Nature's cycles include disease, decay, death, and regeneration. Let whatever isn't working in your life die. Don't be afraid to face the facts. There's no need to struggle or grieve. Whatever you're questioning, let it go. You're about to be reborn. Okay? Again, this can fit in all areas of your life. Okay? Just it's time to let all that go, because you are becoming something beautiful and more amazing than even you could have imagined. So you can't put no restriction on that. Okay? You can't put no limitations on yourself. Don't do that. Right? So the last oracle is higher power, and it's the number 4. It says conscious contact with a higher power, your intuition, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. The oracle's message, God says, this card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead, unlike this person, okay, and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you could have ever known. You are always protected and divinely directed. The relationship message says it's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power, called God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit is your number 1 priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. So I spoke about this before I read the protection message. I spoke about this maybe 2 sessions ago. Don't let somebody come into your life and then take you out of your healing process that you've been doing, your morning routine. If you're journaling, if you're doing yoga, if you're meditating, if you if you're doing breath work, if you've been in a flow of things and somebody comes to take you out of that instead of enhancing that and making that experience even better or giving you more of that healingness type of energy, no, gotta go. Now you coming in between me and my spirituality. Oh my God, I can't talk. My spirituality or my connection or my faith, that's a no, right? And I spoke about this in a private reading that I had this week, but I was telling her prior to meeting my wife, I was dating this guy briefly, and it was within that connection, it made me specifically pray, like, God, please send me someone who is spiritually like aligned, because like there was nothing really negative about him. He just wasn't like, he wasn't spiritual. So I felt like I was always teaching him, or like trying to be his therapist in a sense. And it's just like, no, I want someone who gets it, who can hang on in there with me. And Lord, did God come through. Okay, me and my wife can talk for hours. We can talk all day, every day. We do. That's pretty much what we do when I'm not recording. But it's amazing. Okay, so the protection message says, now is the time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to in the back of your mind. Okay, are they trying to say that we have manifested this? Like, of course, because when we really desired it and wanted it with this person or with this thing, we had already sent out that energy. It just now found its way back to us. So, okay, don't be entertaining what used to do it for you, but just ain't gonna do it no more. All right. If you are obsessing about being right, about old resentments or failed expectations, about money or any other people, places, or things, these will be the source from which you create. But you want spirit to be your source. So take heart, for your higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember the sacred partnership you share. Turn away from other sources of power that do not serve your highest good. There is no greater source than spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You are in good hands. Right? You're in good hands. Like, God is good. I know I'm not trying to take out church, but look, God is good, and I'm gonna scream from the hilltops for the rest of my life. Okay, let this go. Let it go. Sweep it away. Even if it's like just mental energy that's hanging around. No, shoulda, coulda, woulda. They didn't. They not. They won't ever be good enough for someone like you. It's time to flip the script. It's time to see it from a different point of view. Right? Like Frank Ocean. I see on both sides like Chanel. It's time to see both sides. And maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was them. Maybe it was them who was not good enough. It's not even a maybe. They were not good enough. They're not good enough. Do you see you? Right? Do you know who you are? You better start acting like it, and you better start making people respect it, right? Now I'm going to tell y'all one thing that I always remember from my little twin flame. My little Scorpio, he used to always say, you teach people how to treat you. If that ain't a motherfucking lesson I learned down to the T, it's the truth. You teach people how to treat you. If you let them come and go, they gonna come and go. If you let them do this and do that, they gonna do it. If you shut that shit down, close that shit off, block it off, there ain't none of that. Teach people how to treat you. You have that power. You have the control. All right. If you guys would like to see more, I upload 3 additional readings on Patreon every week. So you can check out patreon.com/evolving into more. If you guys would like to book a private session with me, you can head over to evolvingintomore.com. I'm closing the reading out. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you later.